Hi, I'm Cindy, and this is Quantum Kaleidoscope. This is going to be just a quick little reading for anyone who's drawn to watch it. This is especially for anybody who might need a bit of strength right now to help them choose love over fear, whatever that means to you. It can actually be for love, relationships, it can be choices, it can be like spiritually, like whatever the case is. So I don't actually know what I'm gonna do, but let's just see what kind of comes out. So I have a little bit of Oracle deck. Let's just see, what do you really need to know right now? Like, what is your higher self trying to tell you when it comes to giving you strength right now? Cleaning house. Okay, so this can be literally, like it's time, to get rid of the clutter. This can be like within the head, and any kind of like junk that's been in there, things that haven't been like serving you, the whole condo method, whatever doesn't bring you joy, kind of get rid of. So whatever that means to you, okay? So but for some reason this is to give you strength. There's a strength needed in order to clean house. Okay, and it seems like there's been a rock bottom. Now granted it's in reverse. So I do believe that you know, like you are seeing like the light, like you are starting to see the the pathway. You can kind of see like, oh, I can just like walk, rather than kind of making it look like you're in like a you know bottomless pit or something like that that you can't get out of. And what I did see that kind of came out, like kind of like what's coming towards you, or what you will be kind of doing from cleaning house, whatever that kind of like means, is that like, especially after some kind of storm, after some kind of breakdown, there is going to be like a balancing act where everything is going to seem okay. Okay, so what does the tarot have to say? Okay, so what messages can we tell anybody who's drawn to watch this video? What strength can we give them today in order to help them choose love over fear, every step of the way? So first, I'm just see maybe like what pops out. Okay, so Four of Swords. Okay, so this is healing. Okay, this is taking a rest. Okay, so like, I mean, kind of like historically, apparently, in like some wars, there's like basically like the crypt, or like the grave is, left there, in anticipation that they're, probably gonna die, when they come in war. So apparently in some practices, basically you can see him lying, and he's lying here on like a grave. Okay, you see the Three of Swords. What happens before the the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords? So that is that like heartbreak, that is that like pain, that separation kind of thing, right? And so, but this is that time after where you're kind of taking that rest, you're getting that kind of clarity, like you have to kind of silence those, thoughts. And here is also kind of like he's taking time to be like, I survived this, like, thank goodness, like I could be in that grave, like not, hopefully not literally, but but I'm okay. Like I'm healing, I'm resting, and you can kind of, time allows, for that inspiration to kind of come in, that wisdom. Pain does bring spiritual wisdom. Okay. And after that time, okay, you're going to come out swinging with that, like, ace of truth, that ace of clarity, with that new beginning. Okay. And so we have on the bottom of the deck is Two of Wands. So there might have been some kind of decision you've done recently, or it's kind of based on, you know, like maybe you have taken your first steps towards something, maybe you've just had a battle, but right now you're taking that time to kind of regroup. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do a 3-card spread, kind of like a past, present, future, and kind of see like what kind of what kind of guidance can we give anybody that's drawn for this video to help them stay in highest vibration and on their truth path while, you know, getting the strength to choose love over fear every step of the way? Okay, so there's definitely like new inspiration, new wisdom, like new lessons learned, you know, and so it's like about, especially if there's been some pain, which there's definitely like, you know, it's like, what have you learned in the past, you know, that you can take with you now that's going to help you move forward. Okay. You know, and there's that truth. Okay. You got the Page of Wands. So there's that like new fire, that new inspiration, that new truth, like after like probably a pretty painful ending. Okay. Okay. So this is now. Okay, now it's getting a little stuck. So have you getting a little stuck? Like, I mean, again, with the Four of Swords, there's definitely been a rest, a break, you know, kind of doing some time of balancing, you know, like maybe like while you're cleaning a house, you know, like either literally or figuratively kind of thing, you know, and okay. So what we have in the bottom of the deck is a lot of assessment. Again, is, you know, like what you did in the past, does that work for you? You know, like what you've been investing in, you know, like he spent a lot of time, you know, really building this masterpiece, you know, but taking that time back. So there's definitely some assessment, okay? But I gotta move forward here. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. I'm actually gonna just put these all out. Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, and Justice. Okay. So from getting this balance, from assessing like what works, what does not, like from getting, you know, letting this time to balance your thoughts to get this wisdom coming in, and it might come in night, okay, like while you're kind of resting, it might come while you're like, you know, in your dreams, you know, but basically there's something that you've been planning, you know, something that you've been working on. So like if this is something about, you know, again, between choosing between love and fear, okay, is that like you know one of these options are better than the other. Okay, and so this knight, okay, he's getting mature. Okay, he plans. He's the knight that like he's the one that's gonna cross the finish line. Like the other knights, like the Knight of Wands, for example, might come in and out, you know, like get distracted half the way or something like that, right? This one, like he has a pentacle, you know, which has that opportunity to, you know, really grow into something like, you know, tangible and something huge. Oh, I just saw this on the bottom of the deck. This is the Three of Pentacles, so that is building. That is, so this is all about making things, you know, also tangible. Okay, so I mean, especially if there is like a lot of like there's been a lot of thoughts and inaction kind of thing, like there is planning. Okay, you know, and he is gonna get what he wants, he or she, whomever or they. Okay, when then we have Temperance right now. Okay, so this is kind of like when the past is influencing us. So something that you've been kind of going slowly studying, so that it might seem like nothing is actually moving forward. Okay, presently you have Temperance. So this is a major arcana. Actually, out of 3 cards, we have 2 major arcana. So you have here leading into Justice. Okay, balance. You know, balancing the scales. Both of these show balance. Okay, so it's almost like right now you are, you know, balancing yourself. You are like putting that like, you know, balancing your emotions, getting yourself grounded, you know, in a lot of ways making magic happen. Okay, letting the divine guide you, letting your inspiration guide you, letting your wisdom guiding you. Okay, Temperance is that significant healing after there's been like a huge transformation, a huge tower moment, for example. Okay, and you're heading towards Justice. Okay, so this is a balance of the scales. Okay, so this means that the right thing is going to happen. Okay, so if you're trying to choose love over fear, okay, love is always the answer. Okay, so it means that the right thing is going to happen. Okay, that is meant to happen. Okay, So what do you need to do to bring justice in this situation? Okay, so what kind of advice and guidance can we give? Page of Wands. Okay, this came out again, right? So there's something that you're inspired to do. Okay, so I mean, what you need. Okay, so there's something that's been toxic, something that's really been like, chaining you. Okay, I love this. I love this deck actually because I mean, what it shows there